YouTube, it's Big Ryan the Fat Guy. This week we are honing in on Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans offense. Coming off a surprising 57-14 win over the up-and-coming Tennessee Titans, we figured to take a closer look at Deshaun Watson's film to give you a breakdown of how his first 4 games as a professional quarterback in the NFL have gone. Standing at 6'3" and roughly 215 pounds, the 22-year-old Deshaun Watson was selected 12th overall in the 2017 NFL Draft by the Houston Texans. He was the 3rd quarterback selected behind Chicago Bears' Mitchell Trubisky and Kansas City Chiefs' Patrick Mahomes. To some, this was a surprise. After leading the Clemson Tigers to a national championship win with offensive MVP honors, Sports Illustrated and ESPN had him etched in as the top quarterback of the 2017 NFL Draft. Fat Guy, although Watson may have slipped in the draft, what are some of the strengths you have seen in his first 4 games that could translate to long-term success for Watson and the Houston Texans?
Well, the thing that most jumped out at me was his ever-improving pocket awareness. During his first 4 games, he took 1 less sack in the following game, starting disastrously in Jacksonville with 4, down to just 1 in the Texans' drubbing of the Titans. They made changes along the offensive line, but a lot of that comes down to Watson adapting to the speed of the NFL and knowing just how quickly he needs to release the ball or get out of dodge. Following up on awareness, he is able to extend plays on the ground, both allowing his receivers more time to get open and gaining valuable yardage when need be. This isn't always considered a strength, and Watson, as well as other quarterbacks of this mettle, tend to lean on their legs too often, but it's a nice backup plan as his skills develop as a pocket passer. Finally, the other important attribute that Watson possesses is toughness. He isn't afraid of taking damage to get the ball out. He can take it too. He is said to have played a game in college with a torn ACL. Whether it's true or not, the folklore of the story highlights the belief that he is tough. As much as toughness is a trait that is immeasurable, I personally find it highly valuable when it comes to the quarterback position, especially when it comes to a mobile one.
Now, it isn't all positives with any rookie, especially quarterbacks who are responsible for more than just making throws. Fat Guy, what about Deshaun Watson's shortcomings for his first 4 games?
He has some glaring holes in his game, but these are certainly amendable. Like a lot of young quarterbacks, he tends to stare down his first option. In this case, DeAndre Hopkins, who has been targeted a league-high 49 times through 4 games. 4 targets clear of second place Antonio Brown. He at times is also woefully inaccurate. Now, he's not Brock Osweiler or anything, but there's much left to be desired on many of his throws. Also, he could upgrade his footwork, as he often needs time to set his feet to step into some of his deeper throws.
Going forward, Fat Guy, how do you think the Houston Texans can get the most out of Deshaun Watson and potentially get a playoff spot?
Since he's not of the prototypical quarterback variety, I think they have to skew the playbook even more to cater to his strengths. That being said, I think they found success with what they're already doing. They managed to hang 33 on the road in New England and set a franchise record with 57 points against division rival the Tennessee Titans. I would like to see some play-action long balls, especially with the return of deep threat Will Fuller, but a lot of that is incumbent on whether Watson can even make that throw consistently, and so far that remains to be seen.
Now, Fat Guy, we've seen this quarterback treatment before with often negative results. Could this stunt Deshaun Watson's progression?
Well, it definitely could, but the problem is there really is no other solution other than a trial by fire in Houston. Quarterback legends Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, and Steve Young all had a chance to be groomed by other QBs in Drew Bledsoe, Brett Favre, and Joe Montana. Brady, Rodgers, and Young held the clipboard for a number of years before stepping to the starting role, but unfortunately the Texans don't have that situation with Tom Savage, who they were very quick to pull the plug on this season. Trial by fire seems to work at a lower percentage, but the Texans have never had an answer at the quarterback position during their entire franchise's history, so let's hope this gamble pays off.
Well, considering Watson's lack of experience, what should opposing defenses game plan for when playing Watson and the Texans offense?
Well, the obvious one is to double and triple cover DeAndre Hopkins. He's Watson's first and often only look when they aren't running it. Second is pack the box and blitz from the edge. The Texans have a plethora of injuries at tight end and are shaky there to begin with. Also, Dwayne Brown is still holding out, so tackle is still somewhat of a soft spot. Attacking those weak points is a good strategy. I expect the Chiefs to employ that this coming weekend. As with any young quarterback, stopping the run and forcing Watson to throw should be the formula most teams will have against the Texans.
You've forecasted game plans. What about forecasting results? With Watson and the current Texans squad, where do you think they finish at the end of it all? Are the playoffs realistic?
The Texans have a mixed bag for the remainder of their schedule. They have the luxury of playing weakened division rival the Indianapolis Colts twice as well as the winless Browns at home in Week 6. But they have some tough road games in Seattle, the Los Angeles Rams, and into Jacksonville, which looks to be an improved team. They also have tough home games against the undefeated Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The only real route to the playoffs is to win the division. It's a three-dog race, and I see Tennessee the most likely to pull it off. 8-8 seems like the most reasonable result.
If team accolades are unlikely for Watson and the 2017 Texans, what about personal ones? What about Deshaun Watson's chances of winning Offensive Rookie of the Year?
Personally, I have Kareem Hunt edging him out so far, but quarterbacks generally get the benefit of the doubt, and it would be hard for Hunt to keep up this miraculous pace. Dalvin Cook is out of the rear window with an unfortunate knee ligament injury, so the only other candidates to even consider are Leonard Fournette, who could tally up the touchdown category and steal it late, especially if the Jags were able to upset and make the playoffs. The other option could be the explosive Tariq Cohen, who's made a few highlight-worthy plays, but just not enough consistency to be a prime candidate. I do also have a dark horse in mind. That dark horse is Mike Williams of the LA Chargers. I know he has yet to play it down, he's going to miss at least 5 games, but Odell Beckham won the award in 2014 missing 4 games, so it's not out of the realm of possibilities, and he's a long shot for a reason.
YouTube, thanks for watching. We are Big Ryan the Fat Guy. Remember to like the video and subscribe for more videos on the NFL. Fat Guy, it's time to throw the saddle on you and ride this video off into the sunset.